after Eve. We were going to start this evening's show with the Dancing Bear from the Dancing Bear department, but I couldn't work out which end to feed and it died. So now I'll just ask James to begin. To begin with what I wrote.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Things are getting busy, eh? Adverts are singing to us. People we've never met nor want to meet are telling us how to live our lives. They tell us what to want, what to strive for, drive for, and achieve. We work for a company that produces adverts. Adverts like...
Organum is proud to bring you a new way to clean your teeth.
Mommy, why can't cleaning my teeth be more fun?
It can be. Look what I picked up at the shop.
Road gravel!
That's right. Eating road gravel twice a day can greatly reduce the need for teeth, which is proven to help fight plaque. But don't just take our word for it.
This looks not properly anymore.
When you hear these adverts for the first time, it seems like a normal company, a company that produces just products.
Or so we thought.
2 years I've been here, 2 years with this strange and surreal company, a company called Organum.
Yes, I've been with Organum 9 years, although I only got to leave my office 2 ago.
And during that time, we've discovered some truths. Well, I suppose more than truths. We've discovered an entire world.
You see, Organum is more than just a company, a producer.
Organum is proud to bring you a new office drink for the thirsty office worker.
There are times in my life when I'm depressed, directionless, defenseless, and dehydrated. That's when I started drinking the Fancy Lime Spirit drink, and my life turned around.
That's right. Organum is proud to bring you...
Water with chunks.
People ask us, what's in the chunks? But we'll never tell.
Lawsuit to establish that one of the chunks does not contain the following ingredients: horse nose, horse hoof, main eye, or skull. May cause oral bleeding.
Organum is more than just a company, it's more than just a producer. Organum keeps prisoners. It keeps us and soon you.
It becomes your daily life.
So you're asking yourself.
Quietly and in your mind.
Why, if Organum scares us so much, don't we leave?
We can't.
We're prisoners. Every corridor we try leads to another.
And another.
And another. It took us 4 hours of guesswork just to get here tonight.
Yeah, and we had to cross a moat. Yes. And that's not as easy as it sounds. Well, we had a drawbridge, at least.
Yeah, I'm thinking. The moat was at the bottom of escalator 3 point... whatever it is, but that's not the strangest of things that we found here.
Yes, Organum is the sort of place where a drawer can make you a cup of tea.
Where a lift can be filled with a desert.
Where bureaucratic red tape can quite literally hunt you down.
But we're probably just confusing you.
You'll see.
I was just as confused as you when I arrived here 2 years ago.
He still is, but you soon get used to it.
We should introduce ourselves. My name is Wenterton, Alex Wenterton.
I'm James Aperis. Hello.
And this is our story.
The story of 2 staple benders.
Ah, yes, now, staple bending, that's our job, putting the bends in staples. Well, it's better than being a bollard or a paperweight.
Paperweight!
Yes, all right, shall we get on?
It all starts at the funeral of Keith Clark. Although I suppose I should say it starts with his death. Though if I'm being really technical, I suppose I should say it starts with his birth, when he popped out of his mummy's...
That all right?
Fantastic. This is Keith Clark.
Oh, hello.
Keith was an Organum employee, too.
What do you mean, was?
I'm afraid you died, Keith.
But I'm alive.
Yes, not for long. Don't confuse the audience, Keith.
Oh, sorry.
Keith was an ordinary man. Like all ordinary men, prone to obsession. Like all ordinary men, statistically more likely to fall in love. Like all ordinary men, ejaculating at about 30 miles an hour, which is around the top speed of a Morris Minor.
Oh, goodness.
Keith was an ordinary man, except for one thing. He, like us, was suspicious of the Organum Company. He'd been...
You're amassing information. Information what scared me. Information what I knew might get me killed.
It did.
Does it have to?
I'm afraid so, Keith.
Bugger.
It happened like this.
And one night I was going through the information what I had collected, all of the lies, the truth, the data and the statistics. When a man I knew walked into the room behind me. I didn't see him at first. I wish I had done, but I didn't.
How?
Good after Eve, Keith. You were expecting me.
Of course.
Then you know that I have come for the things that you have collected. The identities, the photos, the data, The persons.
You can't have them.
Then I will take them by force if needs be.
No, you don't understand. I've made arrangements. I put them in my will. I've made copies of them. I've sent them to other people.
Then those people to whom you have sent it will have to be paid a visit. And when I'm there, I'll ask them a question.
A question? What?
Do you remember the summer of '83?
What did you just do? What did you just eat?
Well, it's too late. You've passed it on. Now back to the summer of '83. That was a bad summer for you, wasn't it? The summer your father died.
Oh, no, that's not fair. That's not fair.
A hot summer.
Hot summer.
Watching your father die like that.
Die like that. Burning.
Burning to death. It's so hot.
So very hot.
Watching your father die like that. Dying in the heat.
No, don't. That's not fair.
Burning.
Not fair.
Burning.
Keith Clark was an ordinary man. An ordinary man who was about to do something extraordinary. Something that looked a little like this. Keith Clark had never spontaneously combusted before. And due to the nature of spontaneous combustion, he was never likely to again. He died, but before he did, he sent us some clues to the truth.
Which lead us to Organum's secret and bring us to Keith's funeral.
Yes, now, for those who don't know, a funeral is much like a funeral.
Except with a cake and a clown.
Yes, the clown takes the service.
Yes, I was quite upset he didn't take it to the zoo.
I told you this place was strange. Now, we decided to go to Keith's funeral because James knew him well. And because when you're a staple vendor, the more time you can spend out of the office generally tends to be a better thing. Now, the really interesting thing happened as the clown was wrapping up the service, saying all of the usual things.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. In the Zippo circus we trust.
And with that, a tiny clown hearse took the body away. Which was slow going because the coffin was normal size.
Lord, lift up your countenance upon him and eat him to small pieces. Go forth in big shoes.
Go forth in big shoes! And with that, the mourners dispersed, leaving just Alex and I, and the clown.
Touching service, was it not, Mr. Appearance, Mr. Winterton?
Yes, it was.
Tell me, will you be joining us for the cake wake?
No, we're not hungry.
Oh, but you'll miss all of the cake wake games. There's pin the tail on the dead, the deceased possession pinata, and of course the bouncy castle.
No, it's time that we be going.
Oh, would you like what the deceased bequeathed you now, then?
Yes, please.
Right you are.
Thank you. And with that, the clown left on his unicycle.
You're going to open it, then?
What now?
Well, why not? He wanted you to have it.
All right, then, fine.
This is the exciting bit. I wonder what he left you. Is it a wad of cash, a list of property, perhaps?
No. It's a picture of you crying and meeting Desmond Tutu.
Where did that come from?
Gift, actually,
Where
I
did
think.
that come from?
Oh, hang on. There's another one here. Yes, it's of you meeting Margaret Thatcher. You're crying in that one, too.
Give me that. These are from my life.
Why did you cry when you met Desmond Tutu?
Astonishing.
Desmond Tutu, did he kick you? I'd cry if Desmond Tutu kicked me. What did you say to him to make him kick you, Alex?
I met him. I admired him, James.
And he kicked you?
No! That man was a hero to me. It was a very emotional moment. These are all from my life. They're from my life before here. Why would Keith have these?
I don't know.
I mean, it's everything. My data, my identity, my photographs, test results, IQ. My entire life is in here.
Stray.
Yours as well.
What?
Well, look at your shoe size, IQ, test results, and a picture of you with some strange-looking man, woman.
Oh, Mum, Dad! Oh.
Why would Keith have these? Why would he collect them?
Perhaps it's a present. Perhaps he's trying to remind us of what life was like before we got stuck in here.
No, there's pictures of us here at Organum, too, look.
Oh. Strange.
Why would you collect this? Why would you send it?
Well, maybe he just liked
He
us.
barely knew me, James.
He did, actually, if you look here.
Point taken. How did he die again?
Ah, yes. Spontaneous combustion.
How does that happen to a person?
By eating firelighters?
Look, he must have sent it to you for a reason. Do you have any idea what that might be?
Ooh. There's a post-it with this.
Oh, what does it say?
Account 7...